Hi guys, welcome to Crafting with Lola and Oscar. So this week I thought I would do something a little different, and I'm going to take a look at the Spectrum Noir Year of Color calendar. This calendar was sold by Crafter's Companion, and you've seen it. I think it was like last year. Well, clearly last year it came out, and it came out just by itself. Now I've seen it being sold in different um, ways now on Crafter's Companion. And then what's happening is that it's either being sold with the markers, or it's being sold by itself, or it's been sold with different types of things for coloring. So if you're looking for the calendar, just go on to go on to Crafter's Companion, and you should be able to find the calendar. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what I've actually done right now. And I think one of the things that I noticed about, and I haven't done a YouTube live in a very long time, so I hope this doesn't botch up too bad. But one of the things I heard a lot about the calendar when they first sold it, people did a lot of complaining about the calendar that, excuse me, and it is 12 months, but they did a lot of complaining about the calendar because once you use the alcohol markers, it bleeds through. So the idea of this calendar, to my understanding, I'm gonna flip it. Oh, they don't have the things on the back. You have to decide: do you want to use it as a calendar, or do you want to use it as a coloring tool, or do you want to say, okay, I'm gonna let the whole month go by and then color in that month after the month is over, and then you don't have to worry about messing up anything you might have actually written it. I didn't buy it to use it as a calendar myself per se. So I just liked it was just another way of coloring. So what I did for the first page is I tried to kind of mimic what I saw here just to get myself comfortable with the colors. And I've used the Tri-Blend Floral, markers on the first page, which is January. So I kind of started in January, and I did use these floral Tri-Blend markers. Now, what I mean by floral is that's just the name of them. They're called floral. Some of them are called different things. And then it's like 6 markers in each little pack. But again, if you want to find out about the markers and all that stuff, you can go to Crafter's Companion .uk or US, wherever you call EUR, wherever you live at, and you'll be able to find the markers. But anyway, I did my best to try, and I said, I just want to see if I can do this blending techniques and the things that they did. So I'm going to show you what I did for my first page, and I'm going to actually zoom in. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Let me go back. This is what I'm talking about. So as you can see, from coloring the very first page in January, it, because there's alcohol markers, there's alcohol, it will seep through. So if you don't want to mess up your calendar part of it, then wait to the end of that month, and then you can color it, and then you have to worry about you'll get all this. But this is my actually first one that I've done, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm now going to show you what I did and I'm going to do a little bit so you can see, and I'll show you some of the tools that I've used to kind of just, bring it up a little bit. So I'm going to zoom in as much as I can so you can really see, and then I'll move the calendar around if I need to do that. All right, so again, I did use my Tri-Blend markers, but what I wanted to do is I used a glitter pen. This is just a clear glitter pen. You shake it to wake it, and you push down on it. And now, there's a little thing that says push right here, and then you push. And if this was color, you'd be able to see the color coming through the barrel. But this is just glitter, and I wanted to. And if you look at it, you can see some of the glitter art where I've gone over it with the pen. It's so pretty, and it takes all that flatness away. Isn't that beautiful? So I've done that with some of the glitter. Now I think I may still do some more. I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, I have my glasses. I should have had my glasses. Oh, here they are. All right, so I don't think I've done anything with the blue. Okay, yeah, I haven't done anything with the blue, so I'm going to move this over so you can see the blue one either way, and then I'll zoom in some. Let's see, can we get this? I can't get it. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Okay, again, I'm just pushing down so that that glitter will come to the into the barrel. And I'm going to do, I think, the leaves on this one. And the one thing about it is you don't want to get this too wet because this isn't watercolor paper. So you don't want to get it too wet. And this pen is almost kind of dead because the glitter is almost not a lot of glitter left in here. But, you know, it's okay. So that I use that like that. I want to go ahead and do all of this. We go there like that. Again, this is just a clear glitter. And I did make a boo-boo right there when I was first coloring. I was a little disappointed with that. But I did. Let's see. Ooh, almost got the wrong thing. All right. You know, this isn't anything you have to, but it's just an idea just to, you know, make it even more beautiful. And after you finish coloring this calendar, like, you know what I do every night? Not every night, but a lot of times I leave this by my bed. And before I go to bed, I'll just mess with it a little bit each page. All right, so we have some there. And then here I might want to come in and I might do some. So I don't do everything, all of them. I just do different parts where I'm going to put glitter in. And I might leave some flat. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, you can't see that. I'm sorry about that. I might do some. Well, I just leave it. And then after you finish, you let it dry. And then you can always either cut this up. Like if you're a crafter or whatever, and you want to make something out of it, you might can put dies on it and cut it up and make, I don't know, make cards or whatever. Or if you want to make some home decor, you can always take this and frame it, you know, mat, put it on a mat and frame it and put it behind a glass or put something on there to make it dimensional. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. All right, let's see. Let's do the purple over here. And then, so after the glitter, that's one thing that you can use. To make this, I think I'm running out of glitter. Oh no, I should have got another pen. You also, there, Crafter's Companion, you probably have to find it on the UK page. They also have the glitter, little tubs of glitter instead of these pens. I really like them. They come 3 to a box. And I think they're just called clear, don't get me lying. But I think if you go in there and you just, you know, click glitter, you know, glitter pens or something like that, it'll come up. So that's the glitter pen. That's one way to make your calendar pop. And as you can see, it looks absolutely, it's just so pretty. Let me see if I can get it to, there we go. Yeah. All right. Then the next thing that you could do, which is another option, is you can use what's called glossy accents. Okay, I love this stuff. And a friend of mine, or a fellow crafter, I should say, hit me up to this and told me about this. I thought this was really, really cool. Now I put some on some of it so you can see. I'm gonna hold it up. As you can see part of it has the glitter on there. I didn't do all the leaves, and then you have the glossy accent. There we go. All right, so now let's put a little bit on that. Now, the thing about the glossy accent, whereas the pens, that's going to dry a lot quicker. It just will dry a lot quicker. Whereas the glossy accents, once you put it down, you don't want to mess around, and you just have to sit it somewhere and let it dry. Shaking is not required, but I don't know, for some reason I feel like I got to shake it up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my glossy accents around, all the way around these here. These little, kind of like what I did the other ones. Okay? And it doesn't, you know, you gotta kind of be careful because I kind of made the hole kind of big. And it's a little thick, but it normally takes a little minute to, you know, like overnight for it to dry. So once you put it on, you don't want to mess around. Don't close up the calendar. You're going to be mad. You're going to be real mad. So don't do that. Okay? All right. And again, this is Lola with Crafting with Lola and Oscar. I want to thank everybody for watching and subscribing to the channel and your comments. If you have any questions about anything that I've made or anything, you can always shoot me excuse me, an email at danielslola, the number 35, okay, at yahoo.com, and you should be able to communicate with me. I do respond back as soon as I see that messages have been placed on the channel page. So you can also talk to me over there, or you can also just email me, whichever you want. All right, let's see. So I'm doing all the way around the edges. This came out way prettier than what I thought. Now, and again, I'm just doing a couple of them so you can kind of get a general idea of things that you can do if you bought this calendar. Right now, I think it's on the Crafters webpage, Crafters Companion webpage, with a box of the alcohol markers, with some of these markers here, the alcohol tri-blend markers, which is what, no, I think when I bought the calendar, it came by itself. Yeah, I believe it came by itself. All right, so we've got all those there. Okay, and then we have the glitter, which looks like I need to put a little bit more glitter. I could always put, just make some in the middle here on a couple of them. Let's see. I think I'll do this one. And everything doesn't have to be, texturized. Just different areas, Just different areas. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, so that's definitely got to dry. I think I'll put some down here. And this one right here as well. All right, so we have that like that. So lovely. I've got what is it? Glossy accent on here. The stems. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to put it on this one right here. So let me move over. I'll show you one more time. I'll move this over like here. And then I'll zoom in again to make so you can really see what I'm doing. Okay. And we'll just put it on the stems. And then I'll probably go back over here on the green part and I'll just use the I'll use the sparkle pen, which I gotta go get another one because I thought I had. Now, how long did it take me to color this? Well, you know what I did was I drove to Florida in November, so I took it with me, and one day, just sitting in the hotel in between the things that I had to do while I was down there, I just started coloring. I colored during the daytime, and then I colored at night. So this pretty much took me about a day, maybe a little more, maybe a day and a half or something like that. But it just didn't seem like it was finished. Even though I finished coloring it, I was like, I just can do something else to this. It seemed like I could do something else to this. Then I thought, oh, I know I can do something else to it. And that's what made me thought about the sparkle pens, the glossy accent. And then there's another thing that I'm going to show you. Okay, so we have the glossy accents on there for that. So I don't want to mess around with it too much because there's a lot of wetness on here. But after you do that, and you can see it's just so dimensional and just so pretty. It just enhanced it so much better. Now another thing, so you have your tri-blend markers, right, that you can use on this. You have your tri-blend markers. You have your clear sparkle pen, and then you have your glossy accents, and then the last but not least, for this particular one, you can always take these are what it's called an art liner pen. This is also by Spectrum Noir. I think they come about, I want to say 4 in a box or 3 in a box. So they come where you can only get all black, and then they also come with different colors. So that's up to you. Now, what I'm not gonna do this actually because again a lot of it's wet right now. But it's a very fine nib, and you can get. I think you actually can get the nib size different. I got like the real fine one. And then if you wanted to, you could go over some of these. See these lines right here? Right there? You can actually go over that to make that more pronounced. If you got a lot of, patience or whatever, you can always go over that. Or you can, because none of the actual markers, the traveling markers, the nib isn't narrow enough. So you definitely might want to use a pen like this, and you can go over a lot of those lines like that to make the lines more pronounced as well. So that's that page. Now I'm going to very carefully, prayerfully I don't mess this up because it is wet. I'm going to show you some other options that I've been working on with this calendar. Ooh, I don't want to mess it up. All right, so I'll lay that to the side. And then I think I took one page and I dedicated, which I haven't finished. Yeah, I dedicated it to using just nothing but pencils. Just the pencils, all the various pencils that Spectrum Noir uses. And then the page that I'm working on currently, I skipped a couple of months because I didn't really like a lot of the pictures just weren't me, and I wasn't feeling them. So the page that I'm currently working on now is this page here. This page here, okay, let me see if I can flip it down. And Lord, this wasn't a good idea. Okay, I'll hold it like this. Okay, there we go. So this page right here I really like that. And I know it looks kind of weird, but it's a butterfly. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Oh, not zoom out a little bit so you can kind of get a better perspective. So it's like 2 butterflies, and then there's just 3 butterflies. There's one here. They're like dragonflies almost. There's one here. There's one right here. And then there's one right here, and then the rest of them flowers. So with this page, what I did is I used not only my tri-blend markers, but I also used the brush markers, the tri-blend brush markers, okay? And the difference is the nib. The nib meaning this part right here. It's a brush. So I use those markers, and I also use some of my aqua markers. Okay, so the tri-blend have like a gray barrel, the aqua has the light blue, and then the tri-blend has the black. So that's what I have done here is I've used 3 different types of markers. I'm still working on this one, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see. Yeah. So and then also, because I wanted to begin to make it more dimensional, I use a stencil on this right here. I laid a stencil over top, and then I used one of the ink pads. I don't know, I'll just show you one of the ink pads. It wasn't purple, but I used an ink pad, and then that's how I got the marks on this butterfly, which I'm going to actually make them a lot darker. And I'm going to go ahead, and I might also do something else with another stencil. I may put some stenciling in here. I'm not too sure. I just thought it would be kind of neat because it was just kind of boring. Whereas you can see these kind of have levels, and this one has a little bit of something going on here. As you can see, that one has a lot going on there as well. So yeah, so that is it. That bottom line, that is the Crafter's Companion. I don't want to say Crafter's Companion. It's a Spectrum Noir Year of Color 2022 coloring calendar, and I just wanted to show you guys again some ways that you can bring your coloring. Once you've done it, you can bring it up and make it more dimensional and just a way more prettier. I really, really like that a lot. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And again, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube. I haven't done a YouTube live in a while. I'm not too sure if people are seeing it. I don't know. I think I have to hit something. I'll figure it out in a minute. But anyway, Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye bye.